As a parent, you want to give your child the best possible start in life. It's no secret that play is a huge part of childhood, but many people aren't aware of how important it really is. So in this video, I'm sharing 10 critical things that you need to know about play in order to maximize your child's learning, development, and enjoyment. So if you want to know more, then stay tuned. So let's dive into number one, which is that play is a crucial part of your child's development. From the earliest stages of life, play is critical for the healthy development of a child's body and mind. Through play, children develop their physical, cognitive, and emotional abilities, which help them to navigate the world around them with greater confidence and skill. In addition to developing their physical and cognitive abilities, play also helps kids to develop social and emotional intelligence, or the understanding of how to interact with others. When children engage in play, they learn to negotiate and resolve conflicts. They also learn how to regulate their emotions and develop empathy and build relationships. All of these skills are crucial for success in life as they help children to navigate social situations and build positive relationships with others. You may have heard the phrase, play is the work of the child, or that play is a child's language, and this is absolutely true. Play is a child's way of making sense of the world and how they understand things. And it's a child's number one job because it's how they learn about, well, everything. Through play, children learn to communicate with others, express their thoughts and feelings, and develop their language skills. For young children, play is often their primary means of communication, as they may not yet have the ability to express themselves through words alone. Play allows them to communicate through their actions, gestures, and expressions, giving them a powerful tool for connecting with others and expressing themselves. Number 3 on our list is that children learn best through play. Play is a natural and enjoyable way for kids to explore the world around them. All right, I'm interrupting this video really quick to make a really exciting announcement, so stick with me for a second. If you're watching this between May 10th and May 20th, listen up, because I am so excited to announce that I have teamed up with a bunch of other amazing parenting experts, nutritionists, doctors, coaches, psychologists, and more to bring you an amazing gift just in time for Mother's Day. We have all put together an amazing parenting bundle, which has over 90 ebooks, courses, and masterclasses in one place at a 99% discount. I am seriously so pumped for this and to announce that my brand new course, Taming Toddler Tantrums, which is not yet available to the public, is included in this bundle. When sold on their own, the products in the bundle equal a total of over $5,000. But for these 10 days only, you can get everything for only $50. This is seriously an incredible deal that you do not want to miss. There are resources for every stage of parenting, including preconception, pregnancy, postpartum, the infant stage, toddlerhood, and beyond. There is absolutely no catch at all. It's seriously a one-time payment of $50 for everything. We all just wanted to contribute these resources at this extremely discounted price as a gift for the parenting community. So click the link in the description box for more info and do not miss out on this deal because once it's gone for good. All right, back to the video. When children are engaged in play, they are actively using their senses, creativity, and imagination to explore and experiment with different ideas and concepts. Through play, children can learn about cause and effect, problem solving, critical thinking. For example, building a tower with blocks requires problem solving skills and spatial awareness. Dressing up and engaging in imaginative play helps children to develop their creativity and communication skills. Board games can teach children about strategy and turn taking, while outdoor play helps them to develop their physical abilities and coordination. And these are just a few of the many examples. Play also encourages children to take risks and try new things. So by creating a safe and supportive environment for play, you are giving your child the opportunity to explore and take risks in a way that is natural and enjoyable. So this can help them to develop confidence and resilience and help them learn. You can breathe a sigh of relief if you don't want to play with your kids all the time, because it's actually really important for kids to play on their own. So don't feel guilty about this, and you're still a great parent. When children play independently, they have the opportunity to develop their creativity and independence, as well as their problem-solving and decision-making skills. Playing on their own also allows children to develop a sense of autonomy and self-confidence. By allowing them to choose their own activities and make their own decisions about play, you are giving them the opportunity to take ownership of their own learning and development. So if your child is playing on their own, resist the urge to interrupt or take over their playtime. Instead, give them the space and the time that they need to explore and experiment on their own. You might be surprised at what they come up with when they're given the opportunity to play independently. Now, if your child has a hard time playing on their own, please know that this is a very common issue with young kids. I do have a video though on how to help your child play independently, so go check that out right after this for more tips. So I know I just went on and on about how important independent play is, but carving out a little time each day to play with your child is also really beneficial. When you play with your child, you have the opportunity to engage with them on their level and enter into their world of play. This can help to build trust and a sense of safety as your child sees that you are interested and supportive of their interests and ideas. Playing with your child also allows you to model important social and emotional skills, such as empathy, communication, and problem solving. By playing together, you can help demonstrate how to take turns, share, and work through conflicts in a positive way. It's also a chance to have some fun and be silly together. Laughing and enjoying playtime together can create positive memories and help build a positive relationship between you and your child. A great way to implement this is something called special time. I call it 10-minute magic because it really is magical in so many ways, but you can give it your own name with your child if you want. But basically, it's 10 to 15 uninterrupted minutes a day with you and your child where you spend time together and you play. There are some things to note about it though. This should be child-led, so the child chooses what you two do. It should be done with each of your children independently. So if you have 3 kids, you try to do this special time with each of them separately. If you have multiple kids, I know this can get tricky, and that's why I said try. Also, no phones or electronics are allowed. This should be a time when you and your child are playing, connecting, talking, and laughing together. This is all about quality over quantity. If you consciously take this time to play and connect with your child, I can guarantee you will see a positive change in your family dynamic. Play can be a really powerful tool for helping children manage stress and work through some difficult emotions. So when children play, they have the opportunity to process their feelings and experiences in a safe and supportive environment. Through play, children can act out different scenarios and try out different roles, allowing them to explore and work through difficult situations or emotions. So for example, a child may play with dolls or action figures to act out a scene where they are comforting someone who's upset. So this can help them to develop empathy and learn how to support others, while also giving them the opportunity to process any emotions that they may be feeling themselves. In addition, play can be a great stress reliever for children. When children are really engaged in play, they're focused on the present moment and they're not worrying about the past or future events. So this can help them to feel more relaxed and calm, which can be especially helpful if they're feeling stressed or anxious. As a parent, you can help support your child's use for play as a tool for managing stress by providing them with plenty of opportunities for play, both alone and with others. You can also create a safe and supportive environment for play by setting clear boundaries, offering encouragement and support, and allowing your child to explore and experiment without fear of judgment or criticism. This leads me into my next tip, which may be a little shocking to some parents, and that is that aggressive play is okay and normal. I know a lot of parents get freaked out when their kids pretend to use weapons or pretend to hurt people during their play, but this is a completely normal part of development. And in fact, this can actually help children work through their emotions and develop important social and emotional skills. When young children partake in aggressive play, they're often acting out scenarios from the real world that they have seen or heard about. By engaging in these scenarios through play, children are able to process their emotions and develop a better understanding of the world around them. Of course, it's important to set boundaries around aggressive or harsh play to ensure that it remains safe and healthy. So parents should always monitor their children's play and make sure they're not hurting themselves or others, and you should intervene if play becomes too aggressive or dangerous. And then the last thing I want to say about this is to just make sure that you're doing what feels right for your family. If you don't feel comfortable with your child playing a certain way, then by all means enforce those boundaries. But just know that it is typically completely okay and developmentally appropriate if you do see young children playing like this. But as always, if you're ever concerned about anything with your child's development, please speak to a medical professional. Number 8 is that play should be directed by the child, meaning that your child should be the one in charge of deciding what they play and how they want to play it. When parents take a more hands-off approach to play, they're giving their children the space and the autonomy to explore and create on their own terms. This type of play allows children to develop their own interests, make their own decisions, and take ownership of their play experiences. Child-directed play can take many different forms and can look different for every child. So some children may enjoy playing more independently, while others prefer to play with friends or some adults. Some children may prefer structured play activities, while others may prefer unstructured or imaginative play. As a parent, it's important to observe your child's play and let them take the lead. So this means avoiding the temptation to interfere or direct their play, even if you think they would benefit from a different activity. It's also important to remember that child-directed play doesn't have to be completely unstructured all of the time. You can provide your child with toys and materials that encourage open-ended play and exploration, such as blocks, art supplies, or dress-up clothes. These types of materials allow children to use their imagination and creativity to explore new ideas and concepts while still maintaining control over their play experiences. And it's okay to add in structured activities every once in a while. If you've been around my channel for a bit, then you know I am a huge fan of educational activities and making learning fun. But true play is guided by the child, so just remember that. It's all about balance, you know? Now more than ever, parents are surrounded by ads for children's toys and people telling them that you need fancy toys for your child. Now, don't get me wrong, I love toys, and the types of toys that you choose for your child are important. But one of the great things about play is that you don't need expensive or fancy toys to engage your child's imagination or creativity. In fact, some of the most engaging and fun play experiences can be created with simple everyday items that you might already have around the house. For example, a cardboard box can be transformed into a castle or a spaceship or a race car with just a little imagination and creativity. Some dried pasta in a bin makes an amazing sensory bin, and some kitchen pots and utensils can quickly transform into musical instruments. The key is to provide your child with a variety of materials and toys that encourage open-ended play and exploration. This means choosing toys that can be used in a variety of different ways rather than toys that only have one specific use. In addition to being more affordable, simple toys and materials also have the added benefit of allowing your child to use their imagination and creativity to come up with new and exciting ways to play. They can experiment with different materials, combine different toys together, and come up with their own unique games and activities. So don't feel like you have to spend a ton of money on fancy toys and gadgets to provide your child with engaging and fun play experiences, because you don't. Instead, focus on providing them with a variety of simple, open-ended toys and materials that allow them to use their imagination and creativity to explore and learn. I love incorporating play into daily routines with my kids. Doing this makes all of the boring tasks more fun for the whole family, and because play is the language of the child, they are much more likely to respond to requests and cooperate when you do it from a place of fun and silliness instead of control and power and demand. Even something simple like pretending to be a character from your child's favorite show while they brush their teeth, or getting them to race you up the stairs to bed. These things can change your mood and help you get things done faster, all while connecting and bonding with your child. I have a whole week dedicated to uncovering play in my 12-week coaching package, The Transformed Parent. So if this is something you'd like to explore more, or if you feel like you have blocks when it comes to play, or you just feel like you want a complete overhaul in your parenting, then take this as your sign and check out the link in the description box. Let me know your biggest takeaway from this video in the comments, and be sure to click the subscribe button for more helpful parenting tips. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time.